I think Anthony just had a heroin overdose. Somebody give me some Novocaine.
I don't even know what's happening.
Give me a drug shot. I'll bring it right back. I know how to do this. I've been in this situation before.
Dude, you didn't know, Anthony. You didn't know, but I totally fucking put you on the camera.
I know you did.
Oh,
wait, is that?
That's the reason why I kept going. I just
Oh,
kept
alright.
going. Shit, I just kept going with the shit.
Poor
You know what else?
No, oh, Jesus. Fucking.
You gotta put the batteries back.
Maximize. Dude, man, get the fuck up.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Get the fuck up. People, welcome to the Midweek Chat Attack. We're gonna be chill, we're gonna be relaxed, and we just gonna have a great fucking time. Whew! I'm sorry for going into cardiac arrest, having like that whole little.
Wait, what's it called? Wait, what's it called again?
No, I'm not.
You get one more try. You get one more try.
I had to think about that for a minute. I didn't even know what you were saying. Like,
Counteract Express.
Cardiac?
All I know is someone got
cardiac arrest.
Yes.
There you
There you go.
You got it.
Just say heart attack, man.
Gold star.
18 extra syllables.
No, I like saying big words. That's the only way I'm going to learn, Alan. If you give me big words and I'm going to try to pronounce them. Okay, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this at one point. But people, fucking it. But welcome to the Midnight Chat Attack. No, damn, Midweek Chat Attack and stuff like that. Because it's not the midweek yet. It's not Saturday. It's actually Thursday. And what we have on the agenda, the reason why you guys come to the Midweek Chat Attack too, right afterwards, we have the MCA Anime Nights, which tonight is going to be a studio spotlight, which me and Trey, we have actually been talking, and it's actually going to be like this monthly thing that we're going to start doing, like probably like once a month, maybe in the middle of the month, maybe at the beginning of the month, where we're totally not sure. But tonight's studio spotlight, the one that we're focusing on, is Studio Gainax, and because you guys have voted before, I think we did like a poll like a week ago, and you guys voted on Studio Gainax anime. So people, with this poll, you can choose from the list of Studio Gainax animes and actually choose which one we're actually going to watch. We're going to watch the top 3. We're actually going to start off with, the whole animated short. Since May the 4th, May the 4th be with you is today, I actually have an animated short in mind. So I hope you guys actually seen it. So Gaji, you might know exactly which one it was too.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't fucking wait.
So I actually have an animated short in mind that we're actually going to watch before that. And then we're actually going to watch Gainax, Studio Gainax is one of their first animes, just to see how far they have come and stuff like that. And then we're going to go into the poll selection. So hopefully it's going to be a really, really good night. And before, not to bring the mood down, but I just feel like since we're in this position, I just feel like we have to let people know about it, not entirely force their opinions about it, but just tell people about it, inform them, because that's what the Midnight Chat Attack is for. That's what the midweek is for, just to inform people and tell them about our opinions as well. But pretty much Donald Trump and this whole healthcare thing, Ganji, you know more about it than I do.
Yes, apparently, I guess they passed a bill through. I think it was either Congress or they forced it through the Senate without, approval. They are going to go ahead with the healthcare bill that actually is going to get rid of healthcare for a number of people. I think it's also going to increase premiums and the debacles with that. Insurers are going to charge whatever they want for pre-existing conditions, so that's going to come back. And I think they even added like mental illness and like sexual assault onto the list of pre-existing conditions as well.
Yeah, so those people won't be getting healthcare, which is kind of sad and really fucked up. But like I said, we're not here to enforce your opinions. If you guys think this is fucked up, then, send letters to your Senate, your Congress and stuff like that. Tell them, get this shit changed. This is fucked up. If you don't feel like doing anything, you can do that as well. We just putting the word out there and stuff like that just to inform you guys on what's going on. Because if you don't know that this is going on, you're like, hey, this sounds crazy. We need to change this. So, just putting our best foot forward. That's pretty much all we wanted to do. So that's it. And anime
Stay
night.
woke, folks.
Stay woke. Anime night. But with that being said, Nick, I want to tell them about that YouTube channel. Speaking of this depressive shit, tell them about that YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel, people. Internet sucks. Oh, there he goes. God damn it, dude. I really hate when that happens. I really do. No, but yeah, man. YouTube channel. You guys know about this shit already, okay? We got the Midnight Chat Attack live streams on Saturday. That show is okay, but the midweek is my favorite, and you can watch all of this over here. By the way, Fine Herds. That game, dude, I cannot wait till that game comes out, Anthony. I really want to play that shit. We got to do this on the MCA channel. People, if you guys get that game, let's play together. Actually, too, next month, what should we call it's coming out? Fucking Injustice 2, right?
Oh, Injustice 2, damn. Yeah, that is coming out.
Yeah!
So, No, like I'm really curious. Like if people really want to do that whole video game tournament idea, maybe we could do something. Maybe not on the show, but maybe in the after hours that week. Maybe we skip like the movie night. Oh, it's up to Alan and Ganja if they feel like they want to push that aside.
Hey man, people want to get their ass kicked as Batman. I'm down.
Yeah, like maybe we can do that for like the after hours, like right after the show. Like I said, get like an Xbox room, get like a PlayStation room, and play some Injustice all fucking night. Like let's go. Like if y'all get the game.
No,
So,
by the way,
yeah.
Allie, I need a rematch because that one time you cheated your fucking ass off.
Oh
over there.
no!
No, you had
I did
the
not
moves
cheat,
on your computer
okay?
screen.
I had well, no one said I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's like you pause it and you can see all the freaking moves.
No, you're still cheating.
Does that really count as cheating? Because they
No, it
said-
doesn't. It's part of the game.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like just because she found a sneaky way to see it throughout the whole gameplay doesn't mean she was cheating.
You know what, Gandhi? You know what
That's
happens
what I
when you
couldn't.
say I'm wrong? You know what happens when you fucking make fun of me and say that Allie beat me one time? You are on the ringside hangout. Watch
Every
You just
Monday,
made the
Tuesday,
hangouts.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and
That's
Saturdays, and Sundays, and
Yes.
sometimes on April.
and sometimes on days that don't even exist.
But you know what, Nick? If they really want to get their ass kicked, they gotta first come in the call first.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how they
fuck
get
they
that.
get in the call in the first
They
place,
get in
you
the
son
call
of a bitch.
first. Like I charge up the combo, I charge up the hypermeter, and I'll be like, bitch, I give you the Google Hangouts link. I want you to look on the left side of your screen. It's gonna be blinking. It's gonna be red and yellow. Red and yellow. You click that box, it opens up, you see a Google Hangouts link, you hop inside the call, and I've put a fucking fatality on your ass. What the hell?
I like how he was standing like a Pokemon trainer just waiting for his next move to go on.
I want to see how Anthony looks when he's in Mortal Kombat 2 character select screen. It's ding 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 ding.
That looks nasty.
Yeah, no, wait, why does it look nasty? He's just fucking. He looks crazy.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Growing a
You'll see in the highlight video.
That's my idle animation. That's my idol animation right
See,
there.
there you go. Yeah, idol animation. It's like American Idol, but if they're animated.
But God, you worried about me? Read the fucking rule.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Why must you scare me? Anyways, guys, newcomers, join the call first. That is rule number 1, and that includes you, our faithful fans that join in for the first time. We want to see those fresh faces, those pretty new faces, so bring it on. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other.
Hey, look at my phone. Hoving. Oh, shit, not hoving. Gotcha, look at my phone.
Shut the fuck up on your phone. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other, Nick. It just ruined audio quality for later viewing, you motherfucker. Rule number 3, please no nudity. Ooh. Rule number 4, you're not playing on me like that mysterious person that just yelled at me. I am very afraid right now.
That's
Rule
all
number
good.
5, read the rules and Alley Girl.
You're muted.
Allie, come on now.
Don't be a dick.
Oh
I
my
forgot I was
goodness,
muted.
man.
I was
Okay,
drinking.
guys.
I didn't want any sounds. Sorry.
God, that was fucking hilarious. You were just like, oh.
voice in my room now.
He was like that mysterious person.
I had a flashback to my dad yelling at me to take out the trash.
Oh fuck! That just reminded me. I forgot to take out the trash. No, I'm not even making a joke. That is actually serious. I could actually take out the trash. Not right now,
You
of
about to
course.
get
But...
shut
Okay, show's over. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, everybody gotta do chores. I'm sorry. No, like right after the show, I'm actually gonna do that. So I actually gotta remember.
He jokes, but sometimes I'll text him, brush your teeth, and he'd be like, oh shit, I forgot to brush my teeth.
Oh.
Hey, I do so much shit for you guys and all this shit that goes into all of this. Motherfucker, like, come on, cut me some slack.
Hey, that's why
I think Alan's new nickname is Bird Mom now. For that
Oh,
stuff.
I would love that, dude.
Aw.
Imagine him growing like a soccer mom hairdo and shit. Like,
Oh.
Aww.
what?
Like he feeds us food with his beak.
Now
Okay,
you know how to make it
I
disgusting.
knew he was gonna go.
But that's what birds do.
That don't mean we gotta do it. We're
That
different
doesn't
than
mean I
animals.
have to do it.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ, man.
Like follow the natural order.
But it doesn't
Fuck
mean you
the
don't
natural
want to do
order.
it, Alan.
Look, okay. You know what? That aside, can we at least talk about some Marvel news? Because it's kind of like a lot of Marvel news that actually came out.
I was going to. You know, okay, we'll start off with that because you know what, dude? There's no difference between these two issues. Okay, ooh, you drink that water. That looks good, actually. What kind of water is that?
That
Is it
shit still
water?
looks like pine salt.
Yeah.
It's because he's holding a pine top bottle.
Dude,
No,
where are the,
it's actually a tea bottle. Goddamn.
no, hey, where are the nutrition facts on that water, bro?
It's actually
It's on the
straight out
other
faucet.
side. Look at the logo, you motherfucker.
No,
Dude.
it's straight out the faucet. It's really, really cold. It's on ice, so it's delicious.
Oh man, it's on the rocks.
Who reads the
Anyways.
nutrition facts of water?
I don't know, man. People look at this shit, though. This bullshit over here. Defenders.
Yeah.
How? Oh no! See, this is what's wrong with white people, and I'm just playing. I was gonna say some stupid racist
song
shit.
done by a white band. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
somebody's been watching Dear White People on Netflix recently.
No.
No, the thing is, like, Nick, granted, I know what you're about to say. Granted, all superhero shit is the same. I mean, you see the tropes already in this fucking trailer. I mean, for Christ's sake, they at the very last shot is them fighting in a hallway. So it's just like, I get it, but it still looks fucking cool.
Yeah,
it still looks fucking cool, man.
Did you guys not learn from fucking like Luke Cage and Iron Fist?
I'm glad you brought that up. Actually, see. The thing is, this trailer does look good, but so did Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Yeah. Am I worried about this? 100%. This is very worriing. But the thing
Iron
is,
Fist never looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did actually. That first trailer looked really cool.
No, I agree with Alan.
We have this on recording. We released
thank you, Alan. Justin and Adrian were kissing that fucking thing's ass, so they are full of shit.
You have video. Okay, Justin. Any other time I would be on your side, but we do have footage of you praising that trailer. I'm sorry.
Too much.
I was like Alex Jones, this motherfucker. We got the document.
Yeah,
I was freaking out when that trailer came out. Like, I'll admit that I was wrong. That fucking, that show sucked. That trailer was great. Same thing here. But the one thing you can't fake is all four of them have some pretty decent chemistry. They're kind of like the moment where they're actually talking. You can't fake chemistry. You can't edit chemistry. So them actually talking around is like, okay, you actually showed that these four actors can bounce off each other well, and that's what I'm most excited for.
Well, I think the big thing with that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, because I was going to ask you, and maybe Justin can answer this, but like, is this Electra again? By the way, I can't tell because she's generic Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
How do you not know it's the same exact person? She doesn't look any different from the previous version.
I know.
Yeah, she looks. She's Mexican. I don't know the actress. I don't
She's
know.
Greek.
You're gay. Like.
God damn it.
Oh, man. God. Anyway, so.
No, but I was going to say, Nick, too. I think another key difference here is that, if I'm not mistaken, the guys show running this are the guys who did Daredevil season 2.
Nice.
So instead of the last two guys for Luke Cage and Iron Fist, because the guy who did Luke Cage hadn't really done TV shows before, and then the guy who did Iron Fist was the dude who did the last 2 seasons of Dexter, which sucked also. Yeah. So I think these guys at least have more competence than the previous people for Luke Cage and Iron Fist. That's what gives me some hope.
Yeah, and to go off Alan's point too, that's what gets me excited. Granted, the action is probably going to be par for the course. It's probably going to be cool and stuff like that. And really, Sigourney Weaver is the fucking villain. Just like, granted, she might not do much, but just her being there and just knowing that she can be a good actor at times, and just like that scene where she's just standing like this, all cocky and shit, while all the ninjas and shit for fighting. I'm like, fuck yes, that's cool.
She needs to come out in the power motor armor.
Yeah, but I'm really, I'm excited. The same reason why you're excited, Alan. Like you said, the chemistry between the fighters and stuff like that, how they mock each other and stuff like that. Yeah. That's one reason why the first Avengers worked so well, because not even the action scenes, but the dialogue when they was just talking. It's just like, holy shit, that's why that movie is so fucking great. So I'm really looking forward to that. If they do that team dynamic well, this show is gonna be fucking a blast.
Exactly.
So
I mean, I don't know. For me, when it comes to wait, I meant to show the fucking trailer here. Okay, so with me, the way it's shot, everything is in that same like Daredevil Netflix type of way, where it's like, like this kind of shit right here too. This is the same joke we've seen 100 times, where he punches him, he's like, "Oh, you're bulletproof."
Yeah, that punch thing, I agree with you, where they did the Iron Fist punching.
Yeah.
It's like the exact same thing that happens in Luke Cage. I was like, I get what they're getting at, but I'm just like, come on, man. It's like.
Yeah,
it's
cool, but I think it's to showcase that Iron Fist can beat the shit out of Luke Cage.
Well, that's the point visually. They're trying to show, because that's the exact same shot from Luke Cage. So if we didn't see that in that close-up, we wouldn't know if it actually did any damage, because it's just Luke Cage.
Identical shot.
No, somebody had made a joke about this on Facebook, and I'm not the type of person to make racial jokes and shit like that, because that shit is stupid. But that was actually kind of funny, because you notice in Luke Cage, it was a black guy that punched him, but in this one, it's a white guy, so somebody called it the white privilege punch. I was like, well, shit. So I was just like,
oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
So it kind of made sense to me, but you know what? Like, I think there's
somewhere.
It's a white throwing junk in there somewhere. It is. But the funny thing about it is just like, I think that it's probably going to be a lot of these. And I hope they don't beat you over the head with it. Like, oh, this is a callback to Daredevil. Oh, this is a callback to Luke Cage. Oh, this is a callback to like the other series, Jessica Jones, which they might do. But I really hope that they do those callbacks in a way of not only just like poking fun at it, but also like continuing storylines and actually finishing them. Like the whole big ass hole in New York City in Daredevil season 2. What the fuck? Like, what is that for?
That's being directly addressed in this one.
So that's the thing. And now I hope they like tie up storylines like that, or like other side storylines like characters like will Froggy get with that one girl or lady or something
Froggy?
like that.
He means Foggy.
Foggy. Okay, I always call him Froggy. I thought it was always Froggy.
Frog,
It's okay, I used to do that
show.
too.
Yeah, like maybe like would their relationship get together or something like that? Or what about Jessica Jones? Like would their relationship get better with her mom or something like that? You tie up those like little storylines too. So that's what I'm hoping.
Luke Cage gonna bang the next female hero that comes along. Like these are questions.
Exactly. These are hard hitting questions, guys.
Who's gonna have coffee next?
Exactly. Misty Knight's titties don't look even more wonderful than they already are. Like these are hard. That's impossible.
Back to the trailer. One of the things that I really liked about this trailer, and you don't often see in a lot of other superhero stuff, is how the fuck are we getting all 4 people in the same fucking room at the same time? And they address this in this trailer that Rosario Dawson's character knows Iron Fist and Luke Cage, so they're going to introduce. And then you have Jessica Jones like being, I don't know, charged for murder again. And then you have Daredevil being her lawyer. So I'm like, I like how they're going to get like it makes sense where they're all going to be in the same room.
And I like that joke that pretty much because it's kind of like Jessica Jones is the one that's kind of like just generic out of the most of them. And Iron Fist makes that joke. He's like, yeah, he's bulletproof. He can't see. He's a ninja or whatever. What do you do again? It's just like, it's kind of funny. I like how they poke fun at Jessica Jones.
But the moment that made me laugh the hardest was when he's like, oh yeah, I'm the immortal Iron Fist. And Luke Cage just like, you what?
Yeah, that was my favorite part too.
That kind of reminded me of that whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing where he's like, I'm Star-Lord. Ooh. So yeah, like it's kind of like that. They have these running jokes and stuff like that. But I'm really hyped. I'm really, like I said, that last scene, granted, it's in a hallway. Granted, they're fighting goons or no faces or whatever.
Well, what about
but it looked cool.
What about that thing where it's like for me, I had an issue with the fact that it feels a lot like oh, these guys are not like your typical superheroes. Like they keep pushing that so far, where it's almost like Suicide Squad. Like I'm waiting for someone to say like, yo, we're the patsies. Like we're the bad guys. This is what we do. Like it's just
what are we? Some kind of defenders?
Yeah. Like dude,
hey, that's why I like 6. Like he's gonna say that like, what? You motherfuckers think you're defending anything? He's gonna say it like because he basically thinks they're a bunch of idiots, which is great.
Like even the poster is like you got like all these. I mean, there's only like one black dude, 3 white people, one of them a lawyer, and they're all standing in front of tagging like on some fucking van. Like you motherfuckers do not know how to do graffiti for the life of you, and you're gonna fucking like stand in front of the tagging like you're cool. Like hey, look at us.
Hey,
man.
they can beat the shit out of people. They don't need to spray paint.
No, I think that and I hope that goes into the show, Nick. Like I hope that whole dynamic, like you said, like they feel like they're supposed to be like this different type of hero, and they can use that as like a nice spice on this whole nice like entree of this show, and actually just like make it a little bit better in a sense. Because like 6 pretty much just come out like, oh, y'all think y'all fucking heroes? Y'all need to get y'all shit together. So it's just like I love that shit. Like
actually, like the question that Cedric brought up in the chat room. What do y'all think is going to be the best character in the show so far from the trailer?
I think Jessica Jones and Daredevil interacting.
I'm gonna give Iron Fist another chance. He won me in this trailer. He gets one more.
I think, like from the dialogue in the trailer, I think Iron Fist is probably gonna be the stand. Out of all of them, he probably had like the worst show. But it would not be surprising that he turns out to be like one of the best characters, kind of like the Avengers thing. Out of the entire Avengers, Hawkeye was just like, damn, he was actually kind of fun. So it's just like I could totally see that shit happening. Or Suicide Squad.
It was like seeing him do one punch that wasn't edited choppily. So just like, hey, look, he can bounce off a wall and hit somebody. Yay, you know.
That was a fucking sick shot, man.
That shit is badass. Where he hops off the wall and just like, that shit. Oh, that scene, that fucking last shot in the hallway scene where they're all just punching.
I'm just not excited, man. I just try to get into it. It just looked like the same shit. Like I feel like I'm just gonna be like Daredevil, where I'm gonna skip a few episodes, watch the great fight scenes, and just figure out the rest of the plot line from Wikipedia.
And one thing I'm really getting sick of too, I'm getting sick of this blind shit being shoved in my fucking face.
Oh god, Nick.
Oh god,
here we go.
No,
he's not doing that because he's blind. He's doing that because he's going to see his identity.
Exactly. Yeah. Now here's another thing too. Is like speaking of identity, right? Like he's fighting in the hallway wearing this fucking lawyer suit with someone's pantyhose on his fucking head, right? But the thing is, the thing that's frustrating is like he's wearing a suit. Like, it's bad enough. We kind of already know who you are. It's pretty obvious.
Not really.
Dude, he is so open with his shit. Always telling me.
Even Jessica Jones doesn't believe he's blind. Look at her face.
You know how many generic white guys with a 5 o'clock shadow in New York
And a suit.
I know.
Exactly.
No, but the
No,
people
like-
he's involved in, like, dude,
No,
if he's gonna be defending her case, obviously, like, if he's in the room beating up bad guys with her, he's not really like defending himself or hiding himself from like people who want to kill him.
Come here,
That's
come here,
actually
Nick.
a good point.
Come here, Nick. He doesn't fight with his eyes. He fights with his heart.
This is my
Get that heart of the card.
Speaking
I
of that,
segue.
speaking of that, I got something else to bitch about. I got something else to bitch about. Dark Tower.
course.
They fucked up my Dark Tower. They fucking
Oh,
ruined it.
That's actually a really good segue.
Yeah, it really was a good
Wow.
segue. Yeah, that was pretty good, Anthony. I gotta say, that was a good segue.
Sorry, it took me a second.
I'm getting good at this shit. I'm getting good at this shit.
I approve.
The funny thing is like, even fucking Idris Elba's like, no, they're gonna ruin it. Like, this dude, for one, his acting is terrible. Like, in this trailer,
Hey,
at least. Oh, get off your Kiss Corey Coleman's ass shit, okay? Idris Elba's not good. All right, go to
Yes,
Rotten
he is. Fuck
Tomatoes.
you.
You need to
Whoa.
write for Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I swear to
yeah,
God.
Like I go by Rob.
Are you talking about in this trailer or in general?
You know what? I'll buy her some Rotten Tomatoes.
Like, okay, and I'm gonna ask you, as a person that's a big fan of the book, because it was one thing that kind of annoyed me in this trailer, and I'm like, I don't think the book is like that, but quote me if I'm wrong. The whole dynamic of this little boy seeing these visions and shit like that, we already seen that numerous times, but he kind of just goes through the portal, sees the gunslinger character, and they just go off on the road. Like, he just takes them with him, and like, no questions or whatever. He's just like, well, we're gonna save the world now, kid. I'm like, the fuck?
Just like Robin.
No,
Like, you don't even know who this kid is.
no,
Like,
and-
what the hell? Like, it's so weird.
Now.
No, it's so
So,
funny
like-
bringing that up because, like, yeah, that's a problem. But I didn't even like think about that. I didn't even notice that, Anthony, because I was too busy thinking about how this motherfucker, this asshole, was closing his eyes and then his head looking down at the ground, shot a fucking gun and the bullet hit the dude in the head. Like,
That's called an awesome action shot. I mean,
are you
yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Does that happen in
Please.
the book? I'm asking honestly. I've
Yeah,
never-
I didn't read the book.
In the
so
book,
I
what
don't-
happens is, like, when he kills people, yes, he's really, really good at aiming, but he doesn't literally shut his fucking eyes, close his eyes.
But he
And-
aimed and then looked down. Like, he kind of did this and then went down.
And the guy was in
Yeah.
motion. He was running. He was
But he's running
running.
in a straight line.
No, but Nick, that's the point. He shoots. He shoots with his heart, not with his eyes.
I'm gonna pull your heart out of your fucking chest.
I just like God just shit eating grin right now. He's just eating this shit up. It's just-
I am. I fucking am. I never seen him become
And here's
such a
the
nerd
thing:
before. I'm
half
loving
of you
this.
kiss-ass fucking toasties. Half of y'all will talk shit about Sucker Punch, and this is Sucker Punch, the fucking the Dark Tower version.
Okay,
Oh.
Nick, if I can say something. One, that doesn't look that bad. But two, I don't think you're completely wrong. I watched this trailer prepping for the news and that stuff this week. It's okay. Like, when I watched it, I'm just like, yeah, I like these actors, and it looks like an interesting idea. But at the same time, the way the trailer's edited, it feels a lot like a lot of those old movies from the 80s and 90s, where, like, you know, the kid who gets sucked into a new dimension and meets the warriors of old. Like, for some reason, I got a vibe of like Warriors of Virtue or Forbidden Kingdom. You know, those kind of old movies like that.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels a lot like that, and maybe it's just the way it's presented here.
And you know
but-
what? I can kind of partially explain why you feel that way about it. The writer for this is Akiva Goldsman. This is the same guy
right.
who wrote Batman Forever, Lost in Space,
Oh,
I
Ooh,
Robot,
really?
I Am Legend, like all
Oh,
this
damn
shit.
it.
The Da Vinci Code. Yeah, this is
the
the
Da Vinci Code?
The guy who wrote, he
Let
wrote
me
one
tell you-
good screenplay that won him an Oscar, and
Yes.
what else? Yeah.
The Beautiful
Oh,
Mind. That was
man.
all he wrote. But he
I wrote
also wrote the Rings film that came out this year and the Transformers film that's getting ready to come out.
Oh God,
geez.
no.
Biggest thing, and we'll talk
Mm.
about it more tomorrow on Flex and Chill. But Alan, and I'm not mad at you because I understand you just want to hang out. You know, Allie was there too, and we sat through and watched Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Oh
In
God.
my defense, my exact words were, I might see this movie today, and then I asked everyone else if they'd like to join, and they all said yes. So that is not
Yeah.
my fault.
True, but here's the thing,
Hey
though.
guys, I want to go hiking, but if we get attacked by a bear, not my fault.
Yeah, I don't know. It was your fucking idea though, and I'm a little bit mad, but whatever. I'm just saying you're the first one who brought it up. But yesterday at least, I'm the one bringing it up today. But the thing is like I get some of that from this. I mean, even down to the point of like just picking someone who's not of the ethnicity of the character in the book just to do it. Like, I would see if they did something that made sense, like, oh, like maybe he has like, an African heritage thing, maybe he's part of some kind of tribe, something old school, something, anything. But he's just black. That's it. Like, Matthew McConaughey looks just like the gunslinger. He looks exactly like him. They swapped it just to be different. Literally, there's no reason why.
But it's Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Okay, and like also, like I want to ask you this too, Nick, since like I said, considering you're a fan of the book. Also, I thought the plot of the Dark Tower books were a little bit more complex than just another portal in the sky that we need to destroy. Like I was just like, that seems kind of generic. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more complex than that. But I will say this: I do like the whole Matthew McConaughey playing like the devil or something like the devil or something like that. Like I'm curious just to see what range he can get out of that, considering I don't know if he's ever been the villain in some of these roles. So I'm just really curious. And plus that line that they say in the trailer is actually kind of cool. He was like, he's pretty much the devil, right? He was like, no, he's actually worse than that. And I'm like, damn, that's actually kind of cool. So I'm just really curious about Matthew McConaughey's performance more than Idris Elba, because he's just like supposed to just be that Hollywood badass with the gun, or two guns rather. But yeah, it's just the plot from what I'm seeing for the trailer. It seems like they're not, like me never reading the books. It seems like they're doing a huge disservice to the source
material. What they do with every Stephen King book. Every Stephen King book could be a fucking amazing movie, but they never are. Like I was gonna ask you, Allie, like you not knowing anything about the books, and I don't even think you like Stephen King, but like this trailer, were you excited about it? Were you like, oh, that looks interesting, or not really?
I mean, yeah, I thought it looked interesting. I thought it was gonna be a little. I thought it was gonna be a little different, because I've heard the book is kind of different. But I love Matthew McConaughey. I love Idris Elba. So seeing them together, especially since you don't see McConaughey as a villain often, I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm willing to give it a chance. So I just hope that it's successful, but it's also good. So that maybe this
bullshit. Fucking, you saw that what I just showed, right, Allie? When the bullets are falling down, he's catching them in the air like it's a fucking bowl and you're catching rain.
But Nick, did that bother you in Kick-Ass also?
Yes! It did.
Okay.
Stupid.
I can't help you then.
I mean, hey, it looks silly, but it looks like it's gonna be
hard for
fun.
you to suspend your beliefs sometimes, Nick?
Yeah.
Transformers
Dude,
movies,
he's
Nick.
catching
Why is
bullets
this so
in
much
his
weirder?
gun. He's
Like I see more.
gun.
I gotta say, I'm on Nick's
by
side.
that, but you just know by like how the trailer is. Like about how like the bullets dropping down or whatever, you know what type of movie it's gonna be. It's not gonna be serious. Like it's not gonna be something that's gonna get an Oscar or anything, but it's gonna be a good popcorn flick movie to watch.
But it could have been. That's the problem.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Like somebody's actually on your side. Rashad say he's actually on your side, Nick. Go ahead, Rashad.
Yeah, I'm actually on Nick's side with this one. Like watching this trailer, I get the same feeling that I got watching trailers for like John Carter from Mars or like Sorcerer's Apprentice. I get like that kind of vibe from this trailer, man. Like it looks like a good cast that they have just flubbed up with the script, because like it seems like, oh, here comes a portal, like it needs to be closed or else our world will bleed into yours and they'll end up the destruction of the world. We've seen that plot so many times in like so many different movies. Like we saw it just last year in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Like it's like, why do you have to repeat like this same thing over and over again?
Well, Corey Goodwin even said last night when they're doing the extravaganza from Double Toasted, if anyone doesn't know, which I don't know how you don't know at this point, but like, but Goodwin even brought up, this reminds him of Tomorrowland, the one with George Clooney and that chick.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope not.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, dude, like this reeks of that. It reeks of fucking.
It goes back to that thing that you always say, Nick, about like these superhero movies or these type of movies always doing the same thing. Like how many superhero movies or these movies of these type of caliber always end with a fucking portal in the sky? like granted, I love Doctor Strange, but that movie does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So I love Doctor Strange too. Like that hurricane scene was amazing, just like the one we just had. Who the fuck was that? Get away from the mic! God damn it!
Oh,
Hi everyone.
What's up?
Oh, hey Max.
Oh,
the
God, here's this
Little
fucking
Ragnarok,
kid.
what's up?
I'm gonna
Max,
How
it's
you
just
doing?
time for the internet spanking.
What I do?
No, nothing. Max, you're talking shit in the chat. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Well, it looks like a generic action trailer, just like what Martin has said. But Nick is just going off the hook as usual, but over nothing. But
Oh, motherfucker, let go up.
No. It's just a generic action trailer, so.
No, go on. I'm sorry.
It's just a generic action trailer, nothing more, nothing less. I just wait till the movie comes out.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You know what, dude? You're right. You know, guys, I'm wrong. He won me over. It's a generic action movie. You know what, man? I'm stupid. This is gonna be.
At least you
admit it.
Hey guys,
I lived my whole life for this moment.
Guys, spend $25. Go watch this. Bring your family. Everyone go. Get a bunch of snacks. This is gonna be the best movie of the fucking year. Max, you're retarded.
You know this comes out the weekend of the anniversary party.
Listen to Max. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh, we got Chat Attack movie party.
Y'all go see this.
Look at my profile pic and watch that movie.
You Max, you hey, take you and your dad. Your dad will take you. Y'all go see that shit.
That shit.
He's gonna try to put me on Will's show like.
He's gonna kick your ass in the after.
I swear to God.
Oh, no.
You know, I'm gonna bring Will in here.
Oh, please don't.
And he's gonna make sure
Max is gonna throw that actual rock at you.
Yeah.
And just like some quick bullet points and stuff like that, since we're on Marvel. The whole granted they did get a trailer, but I bet if we show that shit, they had cut this YouTube channel down really quickly with this quickness. Yeah. But the Marvel's Runaways, which is actually getting like a Hulu series, like they just like pumping it out with a lot of these. Yeah, it's gonna be on Hulu, like an original series, and like they showed like just like a quick teaser trailer at some event. I think it was like some kind of Spanish event or something like that. Yeah. Hopefully the trailer will get online soon. But from what I seen in the leaked trailer, it looked fucking cool. I'm really curious. I don't know too much about the Runaways, but I know a lot of comic book fans always talk about the Runaways and said that they're really kind of underrated. So I'm really curious about this. I'm really fucking curious.
I thought like I said, the superhero Goonies with T-Rex as a partner.
Bro, like
Marvel shows just coming out of nowhere, and whatever network wants to fucking do some Marvel bullshit, they'll just throw the tag on there.
It's true. Like,
does anyone feel iffy that it's not going to be on Netflix?
Yeah, that's what.
I really would want this to be on Netflix, but Hulu probably was like, "Hey, you got some more of those Marvel shows, those more Marvel properties. I see you giving something to ABC. You giving something to Netflix. Give me some." So it's just like, hey, they everybody probably want a piece of the pie. Everybody probably knocking on Marvel's door. Let me get up on this. Like, just today, it was a set photo released for Inhumans, which I guess they're doing a TV show.
I hope they were
doing. So they're not doing a movie anymore? Like, I don't know.
I think that's all that.
Man, I'm just worried that they're gonna start selling their property to any company that comes along. Like MTV Squirrel Girl would freak me out.
Well, Squirrel Girl's a
TV show.
Yeah, it is. No, Justin, what is it? Like you said, they're still doing the movie.
It's New Warriors, I think it's called. It's some kind of it's an animated show, or is it animated? No, it's a new show that's coming out.
No. Are they still doing the Inhumans movie?
No. So what it was is that I think they just suspected that nobody wanted to see an Inhumans movie because who cares about the Inhumans in that way? So they removed it off the slate, and now it's developed as a TV series.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's gonna be on ABC too, if I remember correctly. So like, and the first set picture, I don't know. Like, we got to actually see it in motion, but just the fact that we're going to get a live adaptation of Black Bolt gets me really excited. So I'm really curious about that.
One of the characters is Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones. So
so exactly.
That guy's great.
I'm planning on watching that fucking show is because of Ramsay.
Hey, it'll be just like the American version of Misfits, because that's where that actor got his role.
No, it seems like that a lot of these shows are kind of banking on that whole Game of Thrones feel, because wasn't he saying that about the whole Krypton trailer? That it kind of feels Game of Thrones-ish in a sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these shows kind of try to bake on that with the feel or whatever. But I'm really curious about Runaways and Cloak and Dagger. Granted, it is on Freeform, but I'm curious.
So many of these are coming up though. Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Do you feel like this is too much though? Because for me, I feel like they're trying their best to give out as many Marvel shows as possible before. Like, people are so high. They're going through the high of like, oh my god, comic movies, these are good. And I feel like they're trying to capitalize. So people, like, once they stop getting that high, they're gonna be like, oh man, this is bullshit, and then no one's gonna watch these shows. So
it makes sense. No, it's like this is kind of like the perfect time to cash in on all of this, because this is the last phase that's coming up, like phase 3. Like, Infinity Wars is next year, so it just makes sense to actually just like bank on this shit now, try to get in while the iron is so fucking hot, especially considering Spider-Man is coming out like this summer. So it's just like people are gonna be like, oh shit, Spider-Man Homecoming, especially if it's good, they're gonna be like, damn, I need some more Marvel in my life. Oh, let me go to Netflix with the Defenders, let me go over here with the Runaways, let me go to ABC for the my other
I don't know if the Runaways are going to gonna be any good at all.
Hopefully, but like people, it doesn't matter though, Alan. They're gonna see that Marvel name first, and they still gonna check it out. So it's just like those pilot. No matter if the show continues to be bad or worse or whatever, that pilot episode is still gonna bring in the viewers and audience because Marvel alone.
The thing
that I think what helps too is that that they probably work better as standalones. Like Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, they're not all tied into the MCU, so it may be easier for people to jump in on a different channel. Just like, oh yeah, I've been watching any of the Netflix shows, but I don't need to for Runaways, so I can just go in and enjoy it as a Marvel property, not sit in the Marvel continuity.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, is like I might not give a shit about this stuff, but I mean, here's one thing that I am kind of curious about, and this is completely new. Like they're actually doing something really, really big. But DC, and I'm gonna go to Allie with this because I know you care about DC more, and me too. Honestly, Marvel I'm kind of sick of, but have you heard about the whole? I don't know what the name is, but basically they're gonna have a new like DC digital cartoon thing, like Netflix, but like just for DC shows. Yeah, like
I haven't heard of this. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't? Okay,
I
yeah,
know this one.
Yeah, like for me, I think this is necessary. I mean, dude, like all those shows on CW, like Flash, Arrow, all that stuff. Like, I'm not gonna go to CW and watch all this shit on Fox or whatever. I'm just not doing it. But like, if they make an actual thing like this, I think I'd be into it. Like, what about you, Ellie? I mean,
yeah, definitely, I would be into it. Is Young Justice gonna be on that service?
Yeah, it'd be launching on apparently. Yeah, season 3 of Young Justice, and the Times TV show, which is that connected, Ellen, to that thing that we were watching the other day, or not the other day?
No. From what I can tell, like it might be to some degree because it's the same animation, but it's not based on the old Teen Titans show. It's going to be kind of a new thing with some of the new Titans.
No, I think it's a live action show though too. So
as long as it's not Teen Titans Go, I'm good.
Oh, that'll never fucking happen.
Hey, fuck you, Max. Teen Titans Go is badass. Y'all don't give that show enough credit. Like, actually watch one episode.
You're disappointing me, Anthony.
I'm with Anthony. That show's an enjoyable show.
That show is a lot clever than y'all get it.
No, it is not. It is as dumb as it looks. And
Look, I know you guys want the old Teen Titans back. It's not happening. Enjoy the show.
No, I'm good with Young Justice is that boy, but that show fucking sucks, man.
But they can't Young Justice.
I haven't checked out the other one too, and I was trying to look for the name of it, and somebody could probably help me on this. But they just released a new DC animated show with like the Justice League and stuff like that. I really wish I could remember the name of it, but
Justice League Action.
Thank you, Max. Yeah, Justice League Action and stuff like that. And from what I've seen from steals and like short clips, that show actually seems pretty clever too. So it seems like like I said, they battling right now. And I know when is Comic-Con actually? Is it Comic-Con coming up?
June?
In July. So man, they going at it right now. Marvel is just like every Marvel announcement is a DC announcement. Every DC announcement is a Marvel announcement. So they motherfucking like going head to head right now. And I'm loving it because we get more superhero shit. So hey,
it's just like you said, Anthony. It's just like you said. They're trying to bank off the superhero craze for now before it just phases out. So it's just like you said. They're just trying to make more money.
Yeah, but
I like how his sense has just stopped.
I was waiting. I was just like,
somebody overly edited him in this show.
Yeah, I think like people, we didn't use the scissors. This is live. Like.
Oh yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. DC animated shows, especially considering that Cartoon Network had the whole DC animated block, and I can't remember what they called it, but it had like Green Lantern, it had Young Justice on there, had all these shows. Yeah, the DC Nation, and they had all those shows, and they cut that shit.
Yeah, so and then they canceled all of them.
And then they just said fuck everything. So I'm just like, I'm really just hoping that all these shows come back, and maybe not Cartoon Network, but like Young Justice Season 3 is coming on Netflix and stuff like that. So
what kind of shows would you guys, or what kind of superheroes would you guys want to have shows on the DC? Like,
can I say my?
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember on the DC Nation they released these shorts that was Batman, but from Shanghai.
Do they fit?
And
get it? Because
if they make shows. What do you mean?
Shut up, Nick.
What?
You made me lose my thought. Like,
hey, Max.
Because I would love to see a Batman show revolved around the Shanghai version of those characters. Because every time I see Batman, it's the same old shit. My parents are dead. I gotta fight crime. But anything different with him is always refreshing to me.
Why would going to Shanghai?
I got a question.
Chinese Batman?
No, I got a question. I get where Max is going at. He's trying to give Batman a different setting, a different type of adventure. But what I like to see, I know during one of the comic runs, they actually had a series where there was like different Batmans in different continents and different countries. I would like to see them run with that idea and see one of their guys' origin story and how they became part of the Batman Corps. Because I think that would
Batman Club, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, or Batman Club. I think that would give you what you're looking for, that new refreshment take on Batman, because you have different characters, different cultures who take a chance on that.
I do you one better. Like, I always want something of the like the superheroes that we just never see adaptations of, or not a lot of. But fucking Moon Knight, always say Moon Knight. Squirrel Girl, hopefully she's getting her animated series. But just to go even a little bit more underground, I want an animated series of this comic book that a lot of Marvel fans always talk about. No, DC fans. It's called Gotham High. And pretty much it talks about like this girl in the school, and she's pretty much, it's kind of like almost a slice of life, but she's pretty much trying to understand her past. And like a Batman villain, her mother is this Batman villain known as Calamity, and she's just trying to figure out why like she hated Batman so much and stuff like that. And also puts Killer Croc in a good light, because Killer Croc is trying to protect this little girl and actually try to keep her out of like the life of crime and shit like that. Like, I would love like little stories like that, or like an animated series of the Indian Miss Marvel, I think. Yeah, like the Indian Miss Marvel.
The Muslim Miss.
The Muslim one, like I wouldn't love seeing something like that, because I know a lot of people love that version of Miss Marvel so fucking much. Yeah, so I would love to see something like that, or even better, The Question. I would love to see more of The Question, and get the same guy that they had from Justice League Unlimited, to have that guy voice him again, because his portrayal of The Question was fucking amazing. And then like even in that show, get the female version of The Question. And I would love to see like The Question or the Huntress Adventures or some shit like that. Like, and they kind of did that sort of in Batman Brave and the Bold. So I would just love to just see those characters that you just don't see a lot of. So
yeah, and that's how you said I think about the Huntress, by the way. Like, is that like still a big thing?
Yeah, I love the Huntress. I would really love to see a show dedicated to her.
I've never heard of the Huntress.
Oh yeah, well she's freaking cool. You should check her out. But
Roll 34 times.
I would actually love to see a more like traditional Green Arrow, maybe like Green Arrow and Black Canary.
Maybe a better one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole like new one on CW. That's not really Green Arrow.
Does anybody like anything on the new CW right now? Like, every time someone brings up stuff on CW, everyone just hates the shit. But I guess Alan does.
Typical like teen drama. There's no substance to it.
It's like they're all awful now, especially the Flash used to be good, but now Flash is just boiled down to what Scooby-Doo does in one episode. It takes Flash to do an entire season to reveal the villain.
Man Jenkins was Savitar all along.
Oh God, I turned my TV off.
God damn. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like, it sucks because I know people really love this stuff, and it's just like every time I just hear all these bad things, I'm like, yeah, I don't know how you guys are into this. Like, just then again, same thing with wrestling. I hate most of what wrestling is, so yeah, I get it. I totally get it. And speaking of wrestling, AMC Arena, no, I'm just playing.
It seemed like Alan, you had an answer, right?
Yeah, it's the same reason I love the shit out of Young Justice, because all the villains in the show are fucking Z-list villains that no one's ever fucking heard of. So I want to do more stuff like that, like more ensemble cast of a bunch of people you've never fucking heard of.
I got an answer for that.
You can do whatever they want, because I'm sick. I don't want another Justice League TV show, because we've already told every story we could tell with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Tell the fucking Teen Titans storyline, the Young Justice storyline. Like, do the B-list heroes that we've never fucking heard of, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, and that's the thing. Like the C-list superheroes of Netflix, apparently, like that's the most interesting thing for some people. Like I don't even know what you would consider B-list.
Like the underdogs, like like you said, the Patsies. I guess that's why the fucking Defenders feel like it does, because it pretty much is that team. But Justin, you say you had an answer for that?
Oh yeah, so like no, if there was any adaptation, because I was in the right mindset with Alan apparently. If they ever, this was a limited comic run, but if they ever adapted Superior Foes of Spider-Man into like a series of some sort, like a mini series or run, that would be awesome. Because for those who don't know, it takes like the D-list Spider-Man villains and gives them a whole kind of Ocean's 11 comedic, crime caper heist throughout the whole thing, and it's awesome. Like that would make I think I agree with you, Alan. It just something that's not the same. It's like no one knows who Shocker is or Boomerang or these other nobody Spider-Man villains. That would be something refreshing, something totally new to explore territory.
And you can do whatever you want. No one's gonna give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of that, doing whatever you want, no one giving a shit, man. I think that's the same case with this, and I'm gonna move straight into video games.
Video games.
Yeah. Now, one thing that's kind of don't do that. No, but look at the scenes. That's really confusing to me. Is I could have sworn this company was dead. Alan, like what's going on? THQ.
Okay. So THQ, or as I like to call them, thank you. I've been calling them thank you.
Fuck
Are
you
you
so
serious?
much.
Well done,
Hey,
Alan. Well
THQ,
done.
thank you.
Hey, Alan, that joke was pretty refreshing.
Oh dear lord.
Man, I'm gonna end this
I
shit.
fucking hope that's Pine Sol now.
I'll drink to that.
But back to it. So THQ, they went, they did a bunch, games, a lot of good games. But unfortunately, the entire company went under. Then they got bought up by Nordic. They're foreign. I can't remember exactly where they're from. But they bought them up, got all the rights, got everything. And they decided to keep the THQ and call it THQ Nordic. So they're taking up all the games that THQ was making at the time. I think they ended up releasing the Darksiders 1 and 2 like definitive editions recently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And everyone thought that the Darksiders, it's over. But they ended up just leaking it, and then fully releasing Darksiders 3 is actually real now. And this is something that's been rumored for a long time, and everyone thought it was dead because the company went dead. But apparently this is strong and coming out next year.
No, I feel like this is gonna be that thing that's gonna hold us off until we get that new God of War. Because I don't know when that God of War is coming out. I mean, is that coming out soon or no?
I
have no idea. I don't even think it had a release date. I think they just working on it. So we'll see. We maybe see something about it at E3. But I never was a fan of like the Darksiders series. Like, what was it actually about? Like, was it an open world game? Or?
So basically, I mean, it's kind of similar to God of War, like they were saying, but the idea, it's based on a comic idea from, who's the artist who did this kind of style of artwork? Does anyone remember?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's a famous comic book artist, but essentially the idea is that Ragnarok, or not Ragnarok,
it's the apocalypse.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
No, it's like
the apocalypse has happened too early because War was supposed to bring in the apocalypse, but apparently it was someone tricked him into doing it early. So all the humans are dead. There's demons all over Earth, and War and the other three horsemen are trying to stop the apocalypse from continuing and go back in time to fix it. So in the first game you played War, second game you played Death, and then this third game you played Fury, who's the third horseman. And just basically it's God of War, open world, hack and slash style kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's why I was curious about it, like that premise, because I remember hearing about it, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But like that premise that you just said was that got me curious. Like you get to play as the four horsemen, so it's just like I always thought that was fucking awesome. So that's actually really curious, and I always liked the art direction and stuff like that. So I might actually take a crack at the first one or second one, even though when we were setting up for the show, Alan and Nick were saying "fuck Darksiders 1." What is that getting that bad? Like, what is wrong with it?
See, the thing is, it's a direct, like Julian mentioned in the chat, but it's basically Legend of Zelda, just not nearly as good. Because the combat in the game is great, but the problem is the puzzles are like simply do one thing to the other, but you have no real reason why anything is happening. Like in Legend of Zelda, they spend almost like a lot of time before the game to explain why this shit exists. Darksiders just has a bunch of bullshit going on and a bunch of villains you don't really care about. And as the story goes on, it's just not that interesting or engaging.
What explanation do you need? It's the end of the world.
Yeah, but there's the most interesting character in the game is your sidekick, who's voiced by Mark Hamill. But that's it. The game is just very.
Oh, that's voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's Mark Hamill.
Familiar too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. But no, and that's the thing too. Like, I mean, I don't think it's a good thing to say. It's like Zelda. I mean, like, because Zelda's like so much shit too. I mean, we had that big argument before, Alan, about how like fucking highlight and shit like that. But like,
no one's ever heard of it.
It's but dude. Anyway, so yeah, but I just feel like there's so many other games that Darksiders was like, just like like many games are like Zelda. You know what I mean? And I feel like Darksiders did do something new to it. It looked like crap. It was kind of like somewhat boring. But man, when Darksiders 2 came out, dude, it completely redeemed everything that was bad about the first one. Yeah, and I fucking love that game so much. But Anthony, you're trying to say something really quick, man? 'Cause I know you're into video games, so.
No, I am, and the funny thing about it is like it seems like, and I'm kind of like getting kind of nervous because like they're releasing all these game announcements. And like you said, Darksiders 3. It was another game that I think it's called Hell's Blade. Like all these announcements, I'm like, I kind of like blowing y'all low before E3, and I'm just like, save the shit, save the good shit. So I'm hoping they saving it because Bandai came up with a trailer too called Code Vine that just kind of released, and I seen it on Facebook, and it's apparently made by the same people that did the whole Dark Souls and Bloodborne games, and I'm like, okay, and it looks like it too, but it looks cool, like from an art, like granted,
it's the same shit.
No, it's the same shit. No,
does it have a story at least?
But the funny thing about it is, like, granted, like we might not like Dark Souls or those games or whatever, but one thing I always quote Bloodborne and Dark Souls on, I love the art direction of these fucking games. I love the art direction. Like Dark Souls just seems like that fucking like Dante's Inferno type game to me. Like Bloodborne has that same effect to me. Like one of the smartest things that they did in Bloodborne is like they took like these fat crows and like to like I think one of the levels and like it's like supposed to like represent suffering, and they have like these crows that's just like they think that they're trying to fly, but they're too fat to fly, so they're just sliding on the ground bleeding and just like crowing in pain. I'm like, that is fucking cool.
No, and then they actually try to jump up too. Like they're so unpredictable. You walk by it, and it's like they might come after you, they might not. It's like every single piece of artificial intelligence in that game reacts differently. It's like
No, and it's awesome. Like I love the art direction of these games, man. Granted, like I said, the gameplay is something else, and Code Vine looks no different. A lot of people was joking that it kind of looks like Tokyo Ghoul, the anime, the game, and I'm just like, yeah, I can kind of see that. But this looks fucking cool as well. I love the art direction. I love the design of the main character. So that's pretty much it, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, it looks cool and everything. It's just frustrating that they're doing this shit, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to be one of those games where if you really beat the entire thing in one setting, which is impossible, but if you did, it's like 2 hours. But yet, like, it's so fucking hard, this game becomes like a 50,000-hour game because they want to punish me to death. But Justin, I saw you were trying to say something, actually. But yeah, like, have you played these games, by the way? Like, have you played Bloodborne and Dark Souls and whatnot?
Yeah, I've dabbled in a couple of them. I'm not crazy about the Soul Styles game, but I think that's just, like you're saying, reacting to it that way. It's just the thing that every game wants to be Dark Souls. That's the hot commodity in the game industry. For a while, it was like Gears of War. Every game was trying to be a Gears of War clone. In this generation, everything's trying to be a Dark Souls clone. So, I mean, I'm kind of sick of it myself, but people like it. People like playing it, so whatever.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, everything was trying to be a Halo clone. Remember Haze?
Hey,
I don't talk shit about that. I don't want to talk shit about that game because my favorite band has to do with it. That's all. Just
that's the only reason why. No, that game. Fuck that game because it was made by. It was the last game that Free Radical made, and Free Radical. I love that game studio because they made Time Splitters, and then to go from Time Splitters 3 Future Perfect to that piece of shit.
Hey, Haze is not that bad, okay?
No, fuck that game.
No, I like that game. It's not
the
great.
concept was good.
The concept was good. No, because they was trying to be so much of that Halo killer. This game is gonna kill Halo, man. It's gonna kill Halo. They was doing that shit in the marketing. It was like it's gonna be Halo killer, man. Nah.
To be fair, at this point, Halo has killed Halo.
Hey, you live long enough. That hero lived long enough to see himself become the villain.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's funny because I remember Killzone trying to do that shit too. Killzone was like, "Yeah, we're gonna kill Halo," and Killzone 1 just fucking fell off so bad. Like I've never seen a game become so dead on arrival before in my life.
That entire series is a fucking mess.
Well, 2, 3, and what's called
Shadowfall?
3.
I love 2, but Shadowfall's a piece of shit.
I haven't played that yet, but it looks.
Shadowfall was awful.
Oh my god.
Damn it. All right. Well, I just bought it recently, so thank you. Fuck you. Okay.
Everyone likes space Nazis, so.
Refunded.
Now you haven't opened it.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing too. I bought it digitally, so I don't think you can do that. But the thing is, I bought it for $5, and that's what everybody should do with video games.
That's too much. That's still too much money.
Oh, come on.
Come from a guy who bought a $60 demo.
Fuck you.
Wait, no,
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
not
I enjoyed the shit out of that game.
Wait,
for $60 and a quarter an hour.
God, you guys have too much money to spending on fucking video games you guys don't like. God damn it.
What are you talking about? I enjoy Star Citizen. I hate fucking.
For about an hour.
Oh,
doesn't fucking matter. They're still an hour longer than Shadowfall.
Oh man, this is unfortunate. But no, people, no. I don't know. Hey, by the way, too, like you're over there all quiet. Your shit. You're all excited about a game that doesn't even exist yet, Anthony. Cuphead. So fuck you.
Well,
I think just an instant bystander. You're like, nah, I'm gonna get him too.
Yeah, like, hey, at least one of my games that I was like hyped about. Which people, if y'all haven't like heard, Little Nightmares, I'm gonna keep promoting that game. I gotta actually go back and play it. But from what I played, it's fucking awesome. I love the vibe of it. I love the art direction, and it's kind of funny because we always make fun of Gary about how he gets special editions and shit. He was like, hey, guess what I got? I got the special edition of Little Nightmares. I've been playing it all night. I'm like, this is why we make fun of you, dude. But it was funny. No, I love you, Gary. I love you, man. But come on now. But no, like that game is fun, and I highly recommend it to play it to anybody that Julian, especially Julian in chat, person that likes Inside, and it has that same gameplay as Inside and Limbo. I totally recommend to somebody like him play Little Nightmares. I think you would like it. So
Okay.
Yeah, no, and but yeah, we're talking about being excited, and we started off pretty negative, yelling and whatnot. I hope we're not like this on this last one because I'm excited as fuck, dude. It's that time. Jeff Goldblum is gonna be in Jurassic World. What? Oh.
Dinosaurs.
It appears that money has found a way.
Oh, fuck you.
it appears that the script is not finished.
Man, fucking guy.
We're gonna ruin this series like Alien.
That's as manly as you ever sounded. Holy shit!
That's fucked up shit for fun.
Dude, he just emulated some balls. Like, wow.
Wait, Nick.
See how badly he bullies me, people?
It's like
Max, you gotta hook up your dick to the dolphin emulator. Fuck. Jesus.
Hey, Max, you gotta stick your dick to that Xbox, man. It's the only way to sound manly. Holy shit.
It's like the end of his dick is like a USB stick.
I hate all of you.
I'm sorry, Allie.
Max, come here, sweetie. Come stay with Uncle Anthony.
Taking a Sega for the blast prospect power.
Come stay with Uncle Anthony.
Yes, it's time to stop, but we're bringing up blast processing.
Okay, Nick, why are you excited about Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum, you assholes!
Like he could be doing something else. Like, why not? Like, fuck Jurassic World. When am I going to
doing Independence Day sequels?
When am I going to get my sequel to The Fly? That's what I want.
Why do you
want to see
want
him
to
ass
the
naked
Fly?
and then
fly
all day?
I want The Fly too.
Wait, did he die at the end of that movie?
Yeah,
Get that.
Red Hot, do it over. It was a clone.
How the fuck?
I want The Fly 2 with Jeff Goldblum's clone. That's
I want Scarface too. Fuck it. Let's bring him back. Doing shit.
They actually have a
They did it. Exactly. They did it.
We're not talking about that PS2 video game in this household.
Okay, that PS2 game was a shit. The world is yours, man. All right. Fucking A.
Yeah. Also, they already made The Fly 2, Anthony. It sucked, apparently, so.
Yeah. Well, because you want to see Jeff Goldblum, you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. What is Jeff Goldblum?
No, we'll just reboot it and we'll put Michael B. Jordan in the lead role.
Dude, that'd be great. Dude, you know what'd be funny? What if like Jeff Goldblum's DNA in The Fly like got stuck somewhere and then they grabbed it and it has like that fucking guy from Jurassic Park 1 where he's like, it's Jeff Goldblum DNA. Like, and he has like a video and there's like a ride.
You see a little Jeff Goldblum coming out the egg. Come on.
I'm wondering, are they gonna eventually end up explaining why he had a daughter that was way too dark for him in the Lost World?
Fuck, did you have a stroke while doing that?
I was doing that song on SoundCloud. That's the noise that he'd be coming out when he coming out the egg and shit like that. Oh shit.
He had no pants on.
He never has pants on.
You joke, but that's happened.
I know.
Dude, you don't even know.
But anyways,
come on.
Back to the story. Just
Yeah, really. By the way, this is the writing room at Jurassic Park World 2 right now.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? I'm pretty sure you're right, Alan. But anyway, what I'm interested in, because we talked about this on the Breakfast Pub a week ago. Sorry, now I just got the image of Anthony just like.
Yeah, just
but I mean, it's clear that they want to build goodwill for Jurassic World because the thing, like, yeah, it made $1 billion worldwide, but it's got such a weird, semi-negative image right now. So it's like, so what can we do to win back the audience? Okay, new director, all right. New, Chris Pratt's coming back. Okay, people like Chris Pratt. What else can we do? And now Jeff Goldblum may be that ringer. Just like, yeah, everyone loves that character. We're just gonna pretend that Lost World never happened, and then
I was hoping they bring back the daughter so I could see some, acrobatic combat.
I want that daughter to come back. I want them to explain why the hell he has such a dark ass like that girl was too dark to have been his.
Hey, he loved himself some dark ass chocolate. Don't you dare judge yourself.
Hey, she could have just been adopted. Like,
I thought she was adopted.
yeah,
she was
never
adopted.
Don't love the smell of cocoa butter. Don't you judge her.
Shaw, do you want an entire sequel to explain one character's existence?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I did like Lost World, but I think the thing is like
fucking Rashad turned into a damn velociraptor, like.
Wait, Nick.
Damn didn't say so.
Nick, wait. He's calling for help. He's calling for help.
Hey, wait, Anthony, we're in a birdcage. I wonder what this is for.
What is this for?
Oh, that fucking movie.
Oh, the pterodactyls.
Yeah, you know what? For anyone who criticizes The Lost World, 3 is worse by far. 3 is
much worse.
Yeah, you're right. No, I agree.
Yeah, Jurassic World was at least trying to at least expanded on the lore. Number 3 is just callbacks like, hey, you guys remember this? And pterodactyls.
Fucking Jurassic World. I fell asleep on Jurassic World. I love Jurassic Park 3 just because like that movie is so overly stupid. Alan.
But that's why I dislike it.
I love that fucking
That part kills me too.
I love that movie. Sorry.
Dude. Yeah. I'm just
the whole like, hey, you got a T-Rex? We got a Spinosaurus. Our group is faster than a T-Rex.
Fuck that Spinosaurus because it killed the T-Rex.
No, fuck the T-Rex. The T-Rex is fuck the T-Rex, and then Jurassic World gonna try to come back and make it seem like the T-Rex is the baddest dinosaur. No, fuck the T-Rex. Spinosaurus for the win, bitches.
Man,
you guys are a bunch of nerds.
Fuck the Spinosaurus.
Alan.
Yeah, I'm just.
Wait, you have to call for help.
That wasn't a dinosaur. That was a Mexican.
Dude, he turned into a fucking whale.
You gotta call for help.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you, dude. Think of velociraptors with some burrows on.
I'm not doing the hat dance and shit.
Dude, velociraptors throwing the chocolates at people and shit.
There's a pinata of one of the other dinosaurs. What y'all don't know is that fuck Trump and the wall. That's that.
That's actually Sammy.
World great again.
Oh, that's fucking with the velociraptors praying to Santa Maria and shit.
What the devil is happening
I have
here?
no idea.
They're on the opposite side of the wall and shit. They're calling for help.
For everybody in the Midnight Chat to honest, this is why you should never give us money, because we will make this a fucking enemy to short.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. He's stuck on his head. Oh my god.
Oh shit. That's fucking
I just like Allie's face of disappointment, like just motherfuckers. Wow.
Casting
Allie, you love
judgment on
my
us
race.
all.
Oh my god, man. Somebody Photoshop the image. I swear to God, if somebody can Photoshop Jeff Goldblum's face off that little egg, I want that as the thumbnail. I want that as the thumbnail of this fucking live stream, man.
Our Lord and Savior has blessed us.
Oh my god.
God, Nick, on that note, Nick, God, I think it's time to go to the anime.
Yeah, we gotta watch a fucking anime, dude.
Oh shit, man! I am so sorry, people. Okay, whew,
I'm just thinking about your face coming out of a fucking egg, dude. It's the funniest shit. Go on.
I come out the egg and I'm like, it's for the community, Nick. It's for the community.
Nick tries to push the egg back on me.
That's where you come from.
He won't go back.
Attack the chat, Nick. Attack the chat. No. Okay, people, sorry.
Oh my god, Rashad.
It started Rashad.
Why did that gift exist?
Oh, we gotta turn this shit off. Sorry. No, wait. Okay. Hey, calm it down. Okay, people. Last call of bullshit. Good times. I hope you guys had just as much fun as we did. Oh my god, man, this shit's hilarious. Yeah, tonight we're doing Studio Spotlight. We're going to be watching animes based off the Studio Gainax, mostly all their animes and stuff like that. I hope you guys voted on the polls. We're going to put the poll up one more time once we actually get in the rabbit and get into the actual anime nights, just so we can make sure we can tally everybody's votes, because I know a lot of people are coming in late, so we can get their votes as well that want to join. And we're picking the top 3 animes and stuff like that. We're going to start off, since it is May the 4th. We're starting off with an animated short. I got one in mind that I think you guys would enjoy. And we're going to watch, I think it's called Nadia of the Blue or something like that, but it's pretty much Studio Gainax's first anime. Then we're going to go into the polls and the selection and stuff like that. So, guys, hope you guys join. Limited talking, pretty much, when we actually start getting into the anime, just a little bit talking. I'm looking at you, Justin. No, I'm kidding. No, if you actually know this anime, this character right here. No, I'm kidding. I'm with you.
No, hey, actually, just relax, man. Just lay right here, okay?
Oh, dear. If I have a dream about that, I'm going to hunt down.
It'll happen. Prepare for it.
Clever girl.
No, with that being said, folks, let's say it all on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Attack!
Attack!
There we go.